Hey everyone, so this video here is going to be basically a little tutorial and a behind the scenes of how I get the best shots at basketball games for photography and videography. Then I'll move into the editing process and then how it all comes together. So yeah, come along with me if you want to see how all that works. First up, let's get into where I like to get the best shots at basketball games. So where I like to go is both corners, all four corners tend to be great spots that I always have to shoot at. So second, right under the basket. You are going to get some amazing shots here. This is when, if you're at a men's game, you can get amazing dunks, and then same with women's layups and all that stuff. This just is a unique spot to shoot at. And then another place I like to go is up into the stands where people are. I highly recommend moving around in all these different spots throughout the game, because when you move around and at the end you can get photography and videography of all these different angles, and the more variety the better. Let's get into how, when I'm done and I get home, how I transfer photos and videos from my camera to my phone and computer. Unfortunately, this is my least favorite part of the whole process, but at the end of the day, it is so necessary. So what you gotta do is you gotta go up, and then there's a little kind of Wi-Fi tab in the menu. You hit on that, and then you hit transfer photos, and you can hit send to iPhone or send to computer. I personally always send it to my iPhone. From there, I have an app on my phone called Alpha Linker, and you go into there and you connect with your camera. This is something you set up beforehand. So you connect with your camera, and then it's actually really cool. You can go on that app and it will show all the photos that are within your camera, and you can just select which ones you want to download. Once you get it into your iPhone, the best way to transfer to your computer is to AirDrop, and this is the quickest. It's going to take a little time to upload all of that, but it should shoot right into your files on your computer. I use a MacBook Pro, and everything seems to run smoothly, and this is what I've been doing for the last year of photography. One thing not talked about enough is like organizing all of your files and your media. If you're not organizing this and creating little folders and sub bins of all this stuff, it's going to be terrible running through all of that. So what I like to do is, once I transfer all of that onto my computer, I select all of those files that were just sent and I create a folder. The editing platforms that I really love to use for photography is Adobe Lightroom, and then I'll also go into Photoshop to add my little watermark called MediaWiz at the bottom, so people can't necessarily steal my work when I post it on Instagram. So to get the images into Lightroom, I usually do this one by one. So what I do is I go into my files, I'll drag and drop, hold it over the Lightroom icon, and then that photo will instantly drop in to the correct size, and you're basically ready to edit. Real quick, I'll show you guys the final photos of my most recent basketball game I went to. It was a women's game, and they were playing Troy, and yeah, I think the photos turned out really well. Most of this game I went with video, but then I decided second half to kind of focus on the photo and take a few shots, because it's good to be versatile. So I'm sure anyone watching this has noticed by now that I have said that this is a lengthy process, and basically every step along the way is a lengthy process, but in the end, it is so rewarding to see the final product, be able to post that, people like it, people repost it. So it's a very lengthy, time-consuming, but very rewarding type of career or hobby, I guess you could say. So I love it. It's not for everyone. I personally love the editing process, because you really get to bring life to each photo, because they don't always start out amazing, but you can completely change a photo with your editing style. But yeah, in the end, obviously a long process. The worst part of it all is just uploading the media onto your phone and computer, but other than that, I mean, that's max an hour of your time, so it's not too bad. It's just a little bit of a wait. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this, just a little behind the scenes of the editing process of someone shooting sports photography and videography. But yeah, thanks for watching.